Hello and welcome to the Mindset Mentor. I am Dr. Jeff Langmaid here with Dr. Jason Deitch. Thanks for tuning in today. We are going to discuss your number one most valuable asset in your practice, which is email, and how you can grow it. This is critical to success, no matter where you practice, no matter how you practice. Jason, why is this on your mind, and why is it so important for docs to understand this concept?
You know, this is today's conversation around mindset is born out of a recent experience we both had in Santa Fe, New Mexico, with a well-known supermodel many of you may be aware of, Elle Macpherson. And the reason she was there was to share her experience with a supplement company that she founded and started. Now, what's interesting is the background to the story. What I never knew, and I guess most of the audience didn't know either, was that she grew up very much in a chiropractic family. She had a family member who was a chiropractor. She explained, as I grew up, we never went to the doctor. We always went to the chiropractor. And she grew up very much with a holistic philosophy based on healing from within, hopefully like some chiropractors I know. I did not know that story. And what I did know was that she has a supplement company that she has been bringing to the world from a supermodel's perspective to enhance our inner beauty, is the way she describes it. And I started asking her a series of questions. I had the pleasure of meeting her prior to her presentation, and then I asked questions during her presentation, a question to her during her presentation. And the question I asked her, which is really the point of today's segment, I asked, would you please share your experience with Subscribe and Save supplements and the impact that has both on your business and on your clients, on the people who are purchasing? And she paused for a moment and she said, that's a great question, and went in to describe something that I'll say I couldn't have said better myself, and I'm glad it came for her because it was all validation to what Jeff and I have been teaching or trying to teach over and over and over again to chiropractors about our mindset, about our business mindset and our service mindset. And so I want to break her response. I'll tell you her response. I want to break it down. I want to share it with you so that you can get a better understanding of where we're coming from with our brand new book, The Payday Practice, which if you haven't read yet, please do. You can either download it for free at thepaydaypractice.com, or you can go to Amazon, get yourself a paperback version, or on Kindle. What's the point of the book that we wrote? What's the point of this segment? What is it that the supermodel Elle Macpherson had to share? She proceeded to say that I didn't know this at the time, and it wasn't my intention at the time, but it come to find out that the most valuable part about her business is the monthly recurring revenue that comes from the promotion of Subscribe and Save supplements. In her case, she sells a bundle where in the morning you take a greens, in the afternoon you take a proteins, and in the evening she has a sleep tea. And every day this is part of people's lifestyle. She said, I didn't realize this at the time, but as we go to speak to investors, as we talk to business people, what I come to discover is that the most valuable asset of our business is the monthly recurring revenue that comes in from our Subscribe and Save products. Her words, not mine. That the ability to count on that recurring revenue from subscriptions is the core of the value of the asset of her business. And that's what investors will value her company at in order to make an investment. And the same is true for you. When you have not just last year's gross revenue, but in fact, you can demonstrate monthly recurring revenue through memberships or subscriptions. Today we're talking subscriptions. You could do this through memberships as well. There's pros and cons to both, and you may want to do both so you get the best pros of both formats. Memberships for your services, subscriptions for your favorite products. But she said two things. One was the most valuable asset of our business is the monthly recurring revenue. But number two, the reason she did it was not because she thought it would be the most valuable part of her company, but because intuitively she understood that the change she was trying to make with people was a lifestyle change. See, she wasn't just trying to sell a product. Hey, buy my product, try it out. In fact, let me make it super cheap so you can try it to get as many people to try it as possible. No, she went the other direction, which is what we're recommending you do. She invests a lot of time sharing with people the outcomes, the beauty, the spirit, the brand, the culture, the feeling of what it's like to make these products part of your lifestyle, part of your habit, part of your daily habit. And the only way to make a shift in habit is to make sure you actually have the product on a continuous basis. So the reason she did it was because she said, I wanted people to make change, not just to buy a product. And to make change, I knew they had to subscribe to it in order to know that this is a lifestyle habit that takes place over time. Now, here's what's so valuable for you as a chiropractor is that the two most valuable assets you have, I'll explain this and break it down. The most valuable asset of your business will be the monthly recurring revenue that you can count on. Now, the question is, how do you generate that? And the answer is with your email list and with a mindset shift. See, introducing a membership and or a subscription to your favorite products in order to make it part of people's lifestyle is the way to attract your, I'll believe, most likely best and favorite client, your ideal client. Someone who doesn't just want to come in for a fast fix for free, but somebody who actually wants to adopt your thoughts, your behaviors, your recommendations into their lifestyle by joining your membership and subscribing to your favorite product. That's what Elle McPherson shared with us when we were recently in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm sharing that message with you here as part of your mindset. You want to have an email list that you build a relationship with, social media following that you build a relationship with, just like she does, so that people can join your membership, they can subscribe to your favorite products, so that you can build your most valuable asset of your business, which is that money you can count on month after month after month after month. That's the mindset of the Payday Practice. If you want to learn more, read the book, join our training, and join us in our conversations we're having in the Smart Chiropractor private group, where we'll be talking all about this day after day, week after week, month after month. It is your practice's most valuable asset you're probably not even paying attention to. And if you focus on building your email list, communicating with your email list, and making recommendations for your favorite products and services people can join and subscribe to, you will grow your business's most valuable asset. And you're going to be making your life a lot easier in the process, because it's going to get you off the dependency of always needing more new patients each and every month. It's time to get off that craziness and get onto some sanity. That was our experience in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Jeff, you were there. You actually got it all on video. What was your, were you surprised at her answer? What did you think of her response?
I think it was spot on. You know, creating monthly recurring revenue adds a certain amount of predictability and stability to any business, and hers no exception. And if you're listening and watching to this, yours is no exception either. So I thought her answer was spot on. It reinforced a lot of things that we're seeing, not only within the chiropractic space, but all of us have been seeing outside the chiropractic space probably for more than a decade or so. So I loved her answer. I think it is really, really important that docs start to begin to open their mind to these concepts, these ideas, because it also gives not only your business and your practice more stability and more predictability, but it also gives you as a human being the opportunity, if you want to pick up and move somewhere else, if you're unable to get into the practice, if you're retiring from treating but still want to generate revenue, having an email list and definitely having MRR, monthly recurring revenue. I always want to just reverse those there. Having MRR is so, so important, because it's like having an awesome insurance policy. I think, you know, back in the day, it was like own the building that you practice in. That was a good investment. Still is today. Real estate's a good way to go about it. But man, there are some things that tie in even more heavily with what you do each and every day that you can build on, that you can grow, and just doesn't cash out one time at the end of your career, but can produce month after month after month after month. after month after month. So everybody out there, if you have not taken seriously building your email list yet, it's probably because technology has gotten in your way. Head over to Smart Chiropractor, check out what we're up to with Chiro emails. We make it super easy. Secondarily, if you have not started a membership or subscription that generates monthly recurring revenue, grab the Payday Practice, available on Amazon right now. We are proud to say it is the #1 new release in chiropractic on Amazon. Jason's holding up a copy right there right now. Pick yourself up a copy for $20. You'll learn the entire step-by-step process. Money well spent. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us right here. So have an awesome week. Thank you for joining us for Mindset Mentor. If you haven't checked out every Mindset Mentor segment, head over to our YouTube channel, Smart Chiropractor. Search that on YouTube. You will check out the channel, subscribe. You won't miss a thing. Enable notifications on social. And we will see you next week for another Mindset Mentor segment. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Smart Chiropractor. To not miss a single thing that's clinically oriented, marketing oriented, or more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel today.